So can you sell online without becoming that cringy, hypey, slimy salesperson that takes advantage of people? That was the question that I was asked today. I was on the Mighty Networks Creator Summit. I was being interviewed by Daryl, their VP of marketing, and Daryl comes on, and at the beginning of the interview, he shows my book, actually the first edition of my book, and said, I've used this book, and I've used Jeff's teaching it to do like $30 million in sales, which is just ridiculous. That's a great way to come on. I've never met Daryl before. So, he comes on. I'm really excited to meet Jeff because I've done this with his work. And then we have this great interview, but he asked me about people, a lot of people in his community are just starting out, and they're feeling a little desperate to put something together, to create some momentum in their life, to get some income, to create that online business, to create that online community. But the thing holding them back is they don't want to be that cringy salesperson that takes advantage of people. And I get it. I get it because I can remember feeling that way. I can remember feeling desperate to start a business, to make any kind of an income. And I wasn't a salesperson. I wasn't a marketer. It felt foreign, and it felt like people wouldn't like me if I tried to sell something to them. But the reality is that if you want to help people, you have to invite them into your world, and then you have to invite them to enroll in who they're going to become when they engage into whatever you're teaching, whatever you're training. It could be how to speak a foreign language. It could be how to meditate. It could be how to lose weight. It could be how to quit smoking. It could be how to be a great parent. But they're going to become a different person on the other side of this journey. And you have to invite them into it, and you have to enroll them in that vision of who they're going to become. And until you can do that, you're not going to change their life. You're not going to help them, and you're not going to change your life. And to do that, you have to ask them to step over that threshold of actually buying into who they're going to become. That means buying from you. The way you sell without being cringy, the way you sell without being manipulative or salesy, is just that. You don't be cringy. You don't be manipulative. You show up in service, and you know that sales is service. And it's ironic that Daryl had done $30 million in sales from my book. There's nothing cringy in that book. It just teaches a method for how normal people that might not be like the born silver-toothed or silver-tongued salesperson, the amazing, some people are just born to sell, and then there's the rest of us. And if you're like the rest of us, and that isn't just something that comes naturally, then, Product Launch Formula and my book, my course, that teaches you how to sell without being cringy. So if you're just learning who I am, we're just getting to know each other, go to productlaunchformula.com. And we've always got amazing free resources for you. We're going to be rolling into our launch masterclass in, about 5 or 6 weeks. It's the second greatest training on launches in the world, and it's free. And I say it's second best because the absolute best is my paid program. But, when we put on a launch masterclass, it's just, we pull out all the stops, and we give you about 10 days or so, 10 days, 2 weeks of absolute free training on how to sell effectively, how to put together marketing that, if your mother saw it, she would be proud of you. That's what it is. How to create real value in the world, show up in service, and then make an effective offer so that you attract people into your world. So go to productlaunchformula.com if you're not already on getting my emails, and put your email in, and we'll get you hooked up. And then hold your breath, because it's mid-August. We're going to do that launch masterclass. It's going to be awesome. So again, I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching me, give me a thumbs up, whatever, and let's go get them this week.